On the way out of Woolaroc, we continued up 123, and it's actually a fairly scenic road. It's real wide open. There's spots on it where you can look across and see for miles through some of the valleys, and it's not really used much. It hasn't been built up much, so it really does look like it has for hundreds of years, since the dinosaurs were there. So maybe we're talking like 500 or 600 years. We're come and go because we're looking for pies and such. Either that or I think Rex had to use the restroom. He's the older one of the two.
Well, we sauntered down Highway 123 and we're here in Bartlesville and about to starve to death, so we thought we'd find some place to have lunch. And we passed up your average run-of-the-mill franchises and supper clubs and steakhouses and outlet malls. And we're downtown here and discovered pies and such, which asks the burning question, what's the such? So we're gonna go inside and find out. Shall we? We talked to Link, who's his aunt does most of the cooking and his grandmother bakes the pies. And Link kind of runs the cash register and that kind of thing. And he filled us in on how it all worked and explained the secrets of the Sooner Nooner, which is I can't divulge the whole story there, but
My nooner was pretty good. My sandwich was pretty good. Proper sandwich.
Just sandwiches like
Homemade bread, toasted, extra bacon, turkey. Simple and good.
And unlike some people, I just had one slice of pie. You gonna have some pie, Brad?
And a coffee.
3 pies, jeez.
3 pies and a coffee.
So, do you do pumpkin, apple, pecan, or do you eat all the pumpkin one first and then eat all the apple one? Or
If you mix them up, you always finish with the sweetest one. So.
oh, okay. So it's like a sweet ranking thing. Very interesting system. I had no idea. Hey, this was way better than Arby's.
Oh boy.
Brad was dying to go to Arby's, just couldn't shut him up. Oh, let's go to Arby's. Let's go to Arby's.
Okay, we made it up to Pies and Such in Bartlesville, and we've got Link Hampton, one of the owners. I guess it's a family-run business. You guys have had it for a while?
Yes, sir. It's been in the family in this location for 24 years.
24 years.
Yes, sir.
And tell me a little bit about the building. We've been wondering about the structure of it.
The metal roof, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to find out some of those old facts, but what we do know about this building, it's a Sears and Roebuck pre-manufactured one of those diners from back in the late 20s, early 30s. Everything else that you see on the outside was added on at a later date, the kitchen and some of the walls and stuff.
We've got the habit of stopping a lot of these and found this and love the food. I guess you guys cook everything here.
Yeah, yes, sir. We do homemade bread, homemade soups every day. Do all of our homemade pies. The crust is homemade.
Stay open all year round.
All year round. We're just not open on the weekends.
Okay. How many different types of pies, or do you serve different types every day, I guess?
Pretty much, we have our staples of like raspberry rhubarb or blackberry, chocolate cream, and coconut cream almost every day. Those sell really well, but like I said, during the holiday seasons, we'll do mincemeat or pumpkin. Sometimes strange combinations like blackberry and apple or peach and raspberry. Pretty much whatever you can think of.
Well, and tell me the easiest way to get here.
Well, if you're coming on 75 into Bartlesville, either north or south, you'll come to an intersection, Frank Phillips. You'll want to head west on Frank Phillips. You'll go over the Caney River, and right as soon as you come into the downtown area, you'll see Osage. You'll turn north on Osage, and we're right on the corner of Osage and 2nd.
Well, I sure appreciate it. We love your food.
So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
We'll be back.
I hope so. I hope so.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you. We appreciate it.
After we ate lunch, we toured downtown Bartlesville a little bit and headed over to the Price Tower.
Very interesting building. Only skyscraper designed by Frank Lloyd Wright.
But it's a wacky building. I mean, it's really interesting, and it's great that Price had the vision to build such a unique structure there in a small town like Bartlesville. We're here at the Price Tower, and Deborah Woodall is going to show us around one of the suites that are here at the inn at Price Tower, and this is a really cool pad here.
Right, this is the downstairs portion of one of our suites, and
Okay.
when Frank Lloyd Wright designed the building, his vision was it would be a multi-use facility in that you could live here in some of the apartments that were built into the construction. There was also workspace, of course, for the H.C. Price Company, which was a pipeline company.
Right.
There was also a cafeteria for the workers, and downstairs we had shopping space, so you could eat, work, shop, and sleep here.
How are things up there in the suite? Fancy.
He's easily amused.
The upstairs room of the suite with the where the bed is and all that fun stuff. And this is really a happening apartment. Who lived? What sort of people lived here in 1956?
Well, some of the people who resided here were people who were employees of the Price Company.
Mm-hmm.
But one of our more famous residents was a fellow architect of Frank Lloyd Wright's. His name was Bruce Goff.
Right.
And he's done a number of projects around Oklahoma. Boston Avenue Methodist Church was a project he was involved in Tulsa.
The Babager
And-
House in Norman. And,
Yeah.
Sure.
Just lots and lots of Bruce Goff around Oklahoma. Anyway, he was one of the first residents to actually live here,
Oh, okay. And he lived in a suite like this, maybe.
much like this.
Very cool. This is a tiny elevator. That's what I'm saying.
Am I close enough?
Yeah, you're good.
Can you? Because I can get a little closer.
No, this is nice. What's that?
I can't. Can't get any further away.
We're here on the 16th floor terrace of the Price Tower, and from a distance, a lot of people think this building has green painted trim, but in fact, it's actually copper. And I see that it looks like it's oxidized and pretty heavily for a building this old. Why is it so green?
The building Frank Lloyd Wright has referred to as the tree that escaped the crowded forest.
Right.
The forest being New York City.
Oh, okay.
The building being the tree and its cantilever design that goes out like branches from the center of the building. So we kind of needed some green,
Right.
and this is how we got it.
But Frank Lloyd Wright couldn't wait for time to take its toll on to patina the copper. He had to help it along a little
Right.
bit.
Treat it a little, better living through chemicals, right?
There you go, exactly. Quite a guy, that Frank Lloyd Wright. After we got through touring the Price Tower, and it was starting to get kind of late, and we decided to go ahead and head back home.
So we had a great day today. We found some good food. Found a few things that I had not seen before, and a few of them I hadn't seen in over 20 years.
The weather was perfect, and it was a nice day trip, just touring 123, and I'm glad we did it. It was fun. We had a great time today. I hope you enjoyed riding along with us on State Highway 123.
To learn more about the bikes we ride and the places we visited, go to our website, twowheeloklahoma.com.
And once again, thanks for watching Two Wheel Oklahoma. Hey, check it out. We found our first buffalo poo. Somewhere there's buffalo. Product placement. I'm hiding the brand of pop here, so you can't tell what kind of pop I'm drinking.
Well, I think they all know.
Kind of wiggling around. Are you sure that's not going to keep the sound from sounding funny?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Please don't talk about my mic. I'm giggling. It's a small thing.
He's sensitive. There was a lot more interesting architect. Sure. Than we saw.